I have court in 5 days, and I'm really, really excited about it. Welcome back to the Financial Logistician. It's hard to say words that don't exist. I'm your host, All Nighter Hider, and I have trial court in 5 days. It's the 21st of February, and I have court on the 26th. I never did get discovery. I didn't ask for it in time. You got to give them like 30 days at least, and I just didn't. I didn't have the time to do it, unfortunately. So I didn't get the audio recordings that I really wanted to have as an exhibit, but that don't matter. So I'm pretty excited. I am not going to tell you exactly what I did, although I'll go over what I did today. I went downtown San Diego and I walked through the piss and shit, stunk like ammonia and shit, and I went to the local law library. Now, at the local library, they were extremely helpful. Oh my goodness. So as advertised, they were extremely helpful. They did not give me legal advice, but they were giving procedural advice to people. I didn't need the procedural advice so much. My what I was there for was pretty cut and dry, but there were others there that I could hear their conversation. They had lots of questions. Their questions were really good. They didn't have just stupid questions, but they had really good, concise questions. And the people that were working there, I'm assuming they were librarians, clerks. I'm not sure exactly what their title would be. They're working at a library. I'm assuming it's a librarian. Maybe they combine them, librarian clerk. Anyways, the people that were working there were extremely helpful. They were knowledgeable and they were helpful. This is my one and only experience going there, but and I didn't need to get the help, but others that I heard, I'm sure that they were extremely grateful. I didn't hear their gratefulness, but their gratitude. But yeah, what I heard, the interactions that I heard was amazing. So I would definitely recommend, and from what I understand, this is not just my local law library. This is a bunch of local law libraries have helpful people that work there. So go check it out. Honestly, go check out the annotated statutes. If you're in any kind of trouble, go and check out what they wrote on your citation, and go and look up that number in the annotated statutes, and read exactly what it says. It's the most up to date version of the bullshit that they're throwing at you. So anyway, so I left there. I left the local law library. I was there for 3 hours, 1 to 4. And I get back, and I start walking the streets, and quite honestly, I smell the piss and shit again. But as nasty as it was cleaner than it was just a year ago or so. I don't know exactly when it was that I was last there, but around about a year ago that I was there the last time, it was stank nasty. It was worse than today. So it's cleaned up a bit. That's a good thing. So then what did I do? I get back to my truck and I go and I pay for my parking. 3 hours of parking, $24 later. Mother. So that's frustrating. But I get back to the house over here and I get back to looking things up. I start looking up 4 definitions that I was looking for. The definition of person, that was according to the California Fish and Game, which I did find in the annotated statutes. They didn't define profit, which I had to look up in Black's Law Dictionary. They didn't define law or code either, which I had to look up in Black's Law Dictionary. They're conflated. They are the same thing. They're not the same thing. That's not the route that I want to go down. I don't think I still have the questions to ask. I'm still going to ask them. I'm still going to pose the questions, but that's not exactly the route I want to go down for defense. I did find something, and I'm not going to share it right now because I don't want. I mean, I think the probabilities are extremely low that Fish and Game or Inspector General or whoever else is watching my channel. The prosecution, I seriously doubt they're watching my channel trying to get some insider information that I'm going to slip up on. But in the extremely small probability that they're not, I'm still going to take caution and not say what I found. It's damning, though. It is damning. It shows that they're procedurally screwed. They didn't conduct themselves procedurally correct, and I am going to call them on it. Not call them on it, but ask them the appropriate accountability questions. So when they have been found to be procedurally incorrect, they have to dismiss the case. They have to. I'm in a motion for it, but they have to dismiss it. Man, what else? I haven't mounted my belt yet. It's gonna be probably right over here. I gotta figure it out. There's screws on the back. I think I'm gonna put some stainless steel wire in between the screws and mount more screws on my wall, and then just hang the wire on the screws, just kind of like a picture. Man, that's it, really. That's what I'm excited about, is I found what I think is the key to my case. I was pretty nervous, quite honestly, and I still am. I still have to watch a bunch of videos on objections, on procedure of trial courts. I'm going in there like a total retard. Maybe I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but whatever. Yeah, I'm going in there, and I would really like to win and get this case dismissed with prejudice, meaning that they cannot bring it up again because they're a bunch of a-holes. But what my real expectations are, my realistic expectations are, is to go in there and learn. I really don't expect to get the case thrown out or win. I somewhat expect that they offered to reduce the fine from $450 to like $256 is the number in my head that he said. So we'll say just $250. If I can get the fine reduced down to $250, I'm still gonna have to. This is me thinking. I'm still gonna have to set up for an appeal, right? Because it's not gonna go my way. This is a lower level court. It's not gonna go my way, right? I seriously doubt it. Man, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I want to be realistic. So I think that they're just going to procedurally continue to run over me, and I'm going to have to continually call them on procedure, and I'm going to have to, while in court on record, state that for such and such reason I'll be appealing, and yeah, I got to give them notice of appeal. So then I'll have to appeal it and go to another court and fart around even more. But the point being is that I'm learning. It's not an endeavor to win, it's an endeavor to learn. That's really what I'm going for. That's my activity. Gee, Scheider, that's my expectation, is to learn. That's going to be my win. This is the long haul. This is just the first of many, many battles. So, I got to be realistic. I got to be pragmatic. I'll keep you updated. And I will let you know what I found. I absolutely will let you know what I found, because it's pertinent to all law enforcement and non-law enforcement. They have to have their credentials. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Love you guys. Mean it. And thanks for watching. Hitting the like, subscribing, even sharing. Do your part. And what was that meow? Like I beat my cat or something. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, with that, don't meow like that and invest accordingly.